Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom.
This summer, solemn simulacrum. In sadness in space.
Are you looking to upgrade all your Commander decks with all the sweet new stuff from Commander Legends? Well, don't you worry about it, because Card Kingdom has all the Commander Legends products up right now for order at cardkingdom.com. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Fish 5-0. It is I, yours truly, your friendly neighborhood Crim, and this week we're playing Big Boros. That's right, it's pretty much big red, but it adds white. And the reason why this deck I think is pretty sweet right now, or why it needed the white, because Big Red just didn't have enough ways to interact outside of like maybe Fire Prophecy or things like that. But I wanted something that was like hard removal, so something like Giant Killer is perfect. There was an original list out there by Hoshino Tomoyuki, but this one is more so like 90% their list, which with some slight tweakings here and there. I do like the deck though. It does feel a lot better after piloting it a little bit and playtesting the list. It does feel a little bit better than the straight up just big red version. So, like overall, as you know, the deck just relies on things like, well, it doesn't rely on it, but it has Irencrag feat, which can give you that burst of mana you need so you can have a turn 5 Ugin. As a turn 5 Ugin is usually pretty hard to beat for a good amount of aggro decks and whatnot like Gruul. And then, of course, you have Shatter the Sky, so we have more sweepers, and then we have Elspeth Conquers Death to pick off maybe like, Great Henge, Ember Cleaves, anything CMC3 or higher, and then just get rid of it. So, all in all, the deck is going to be kind of like, kind of clunky looking, just all about big mana stuff. So, without holding you up any longer, let's see how the deck does. Okay, so we have removal, board wide, board wipe. I don't want to discard my Ugin. I don't have that much ramp. I'm on the draw. I guess we could see what we draw into. I mean, if we draw nothing good, then we cast Valakut Awakening. Yeah, all right, I'll try it. All right, we'll go ahead and play Ondu Inversion. All right, so what is this from the opponent here? Black-red, okay. Concerning, sure is. Kroxa, all right. I'm going to go ahead and lead with a good old Mountain here. All right, opponent, what do you got? Sure, 2 damage to my face. Seems reasonable. Another Mire Triton. All right. Might need to keep this, this Valakut Awakening, right? I mean, sure. Like, I can have a land off of it, but I mean, I can also just make sure that I have an Ugin, which seems pretty important right now. So that's 5 cards in the opponent's yard. If I kill anything, Kroxa is coming out. Can't allow that. That's a lot of DiMaggio. I guess until I get a second white. If I get a second white, then sure. Or I guess I could ship... Valakut's Awakening does let me, like, handpick which one I want to shuffle back. So I guess I could bottom... Wow. Alright, they really want to get Kroxa online. Huh. That is interesting, right? I mean, I get to kill Kroxa. As you know what? I'll take the sure thing. Like, I at least know that's going to happen. As opposed to, like, me bottoming that card, and then upkeep, scrying with the Maze Mind Tome, hoping that I hit a white source. Alright, I'll just discard the Ox here. Alright. Let's see if we can draw some cards. Or what do you want to put back? What do we want to put back? We'll take 4 again, right? We draw some cards here. We draw a card here. See if we can find a second white source. We did not. Oh, we did now. Alright, now we shatter the sky and pass. Perfect. So, we go ahead and pass. We're at 10 here. Not too bad. Timmy calls the dead. Alright, that's a problem. That means Kroxa's coming back next turn. Alright, zombie for the opponent. Alright. Well, I know... Okay, well, that's not what we needed, but... Sure. Why don't we go ahead and just draw a card? Ooh, perfect. What do I want to play here? A second white source? I'll get another red source. And then I'll go ahead and pass here. So Kroxa's coming to town. I think we're just going to discard... Let me think. That's 3/6. We have 7 mana right now. Or, I mean, 7 mana total with Valakut's Awakening. Kroxa comes down. What am I discarding? I mean, it's going to... either be Soul Seer or Bone Crusher Giant. But Soul Seer kills more things. Yeah, I'll just discard the Bone Crusher Giant. And we'll go ahead and kill the Kroxa again. Maybe if they have Village Rites, that'll be good for them, but... Alright, so now we can go and play Giant Killer. We have 3 in the yard, so we're not going to discard our hand anytime soon anyway, so... Whatever will they do now? Do they have, like, Clean to Dust or something? Ah, they do. They do. They're looking at my graveyard. Oh, they do not. Huh. Let's play the Valakut. Let's go ahead and pass. So next turn, we just play Ugin. And we'll have 2 Ugins, right? Because I have to assume they have a non-zero amount of Planeswalker removal in hand. Sure. Seems good. There goes my Giant Killer. We can Fog this turn. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and draw a card here. Let's see what we get. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Something good, something good. I mean, I guess I could just discard that the next time they play Kroxa or something. 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources, 2 white sources. So I'll get 1 more white source. And let's go minus for 3.
Perfection is a journey, not a destiny.
Alright, there goes the zombies. So what are we looking at now? The opponent's got 4 in the yard. They're waiting to get another Kroxa on board. Irencrag feat at this point is kind of useless, so definitely just going to hold on to it while they try to play Kroxa. Super solid.
I leave.
So we're just going to play Ugin again.
This is fragile.
Pass.
Do not ignore.
Now, maybe Ugin should be held until, like, yeah, exactly, because they might just do that a ton of times. They play Kroxa here. We discard Irencrag feat. Oh, okay. I don't know if I need to play this mountain anymore. Got a lot of lands. Where's Kroxa at? And let's discard Irencrag feat. I guess, you know what? Why not? If we're just going to dump our hand anyways fairly soon, sure. Let's discard that. You got it. Kroxa's online. Aha. Let's help the opponent draw a card here. No Kroxa for them. Business as usual. Let's play Solemn. This probably gets stomped or something like that, right? Ooh, a Heartless Act. Alright, that's fine. Take the action. Another card I can discard. Feels good. Get a Plains. Alright, opponent. Kroxa. Kroxa's back. Discard Irencrag feat. Ox of Agonis. Alright. That's pretty good. So that's a 5 CMC card. Bring back Ugin. +1 loyalty. I could just plus try to keep this alive. I think I like that, actually. Because how many cards are in their yard? Yeah, sure. We'll just make them exile that. See what we have on top here. A Shatter the Sky is always welcome. So, yeah, I'll keep that. And now we take the animation of good old Crawling Barrens. Alright, opponent. What do you got for me? Is there another answer to my Ugin? There is. Oh, no. They're just setting it off the ultimate ability. That seems fine.
Your efforts will not succeed.
Alright, so Kroxa's going to hit the board. We're just going to go ahead and Shatter the Sky, I guess. We sweep the board. We can then play... I mean, do I even want to Shatter the Sky here? Right? Like, if I Shatter the Sky, they get to draw another card, which gives them another answer, right? But then I don't have to minus Ugin. I kind of like that. Alright. Not having to minus Ugin is always nice.
My flames burn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. I guess Bone Crusher Giant, sure. Solemn actually kind of does something. I could get another... I mean, I don't have another land, but it is another way to draw cards. Well, 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 well. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Let's get some damage in on the opponent and then pass. Got a little more action to discard to in the event that I see another Croxa of sorts. All right, opponent, what do you got? Extinction event. All right, there goes my friendly little ox. I guess no more of that. I do have another Ugin, so that's not bad. All right, seems good. We're gonna go ahead and just blow up this Bone Crusher Giant. Let's animate. Okay, how much can we get in on them this turn? Is it worth it to get another? Nah, it's fine. I'll just hit him with for 8 here, or I mean for 6. Do I have another land? I do, right? I do have another basic. All right. Let's continue to hold cards just in case, because I mean we have Valakut's Awakening. So now they've got to beat our Solemn, our Ugin, and the Crawling Barons. That seems fine. That's only 4 in the yard after they discard. They minus. It's not that big a deal. All right, sure. All right, so GG's, opponent.
I will destroy.
And now we go to combat, all attack, not Liliana. You know what? I like Liliana. Liliana can stay. Liliana can stay. And on to game 2, let's go. Against a Rakdos mid-range. All right, we're going to definitely need Soul Guide Lanterns and stuff like that. Dragonfire. Ghost Fire. What else do we want here? They've got a bunch of little problematic creatures that... I mean, Irencrag Feet is nice, but it kind of just feels like a dead card most of the time. We saw Liliana. We did see Liliana, so maybe another Soul Seer couldn't hurt. So now we need 7 out. Ugin is not going out anytime soon. Ugin stays. Giant Killer, well, does kill Giants, does kill Croxa, doesn't kill Rankle that they probably have somewhere, does kill their Ox. Okay, so reasonable amount of things will still die to Giant Killer. I can keep that in, I guess. Irencrag Feet still just feels the weakest thing here. It gives me the most explosive turn, but yeah, it still feels like the weakest card here. Solemn is ramp. But yeah, you know what? We keep the ramp. We keep the ramp. We brought in a lot of removal, so Bone Crusher isn't necessarily super duper important. Dun, 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 dun. One Amiria's Call can go. So ECD still has a good amount of targets. I will keep. We have the Maze Mind Tome. Anything can happen when you have the Maze Mind Tome. We have removal. I can play the Shatter Skull Smashing to save myself 3 health later. Let's just hope the opponent doesn't have a... Oh. Duress is exactly what I was going to say. Duress, Agonizing Remorse. I think it's got to be reverse psychology. We have to start wishing that they'd have it. Because if you ask that they have it, they probably won't have it. I think that's how it works. Trust me. I know. You know what? I'm going to take a chance here. Hope they... I mean, sorry. Let me change that strategy. I hope they do have a discard spell. Yes, yes, yes. Sure hope that they do have one. All right. What do you got? Yes, I was hoping that they played Timmy Calls the Dead. Because this way we get to hold the Lantern in case they exile or mill something with Escape. Seeing as how that isn't as big of a concern right now, we'll see what they mill. Sure. Let's go ahead and exile that card. We got to set a stop here, I believe. Does this work the way I think it does? I sure hope so. It does not. Well, it looks like that. They just milled a bunch of discard spells. You see, the reverse psychology worked, YouTube. I hope that the opponent had the discard spell. Because of that, we got him. Wow, just like all their lands. Alright, seems good. That's mighty unlucky. Either that or they took out a ton of their threats. Which also would be unlikely. So let's go stomping. No Mire Triton for you. Stomp, 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 stomp. Now let's go ramping. Boom. We'll go grab another white source this time so we can play our board wipe. Look at that. Big Boros. Alright. So there goes that enchantment. What are we waiting for now? I mean, the Soul Guide Lantern will just eat up as many cards as I can get it to. How do you beat Sci-Fi Sadbot? Sadness in space. Okay. Alright. What a great sci-fi movie.
This summer, solemn simulacrum.
Sorry, let me redo that trailer voice. Wait. Okay, there we go. In we go. Yeah, all right, your turn, opponent.
This summer, solemn simulacrum in sadness in space.
Once again, just love that solemn art. Looks the most sci-fi. I'm on board. Okay. I guess we just keep hitting them, right? I mean, why not? They know about Ugin, so they shouldn't be surprised when we play it. Or try to play it. Now, I should probably exile this graveyard of theirs. Wait until after they draw. That'll show them. Anything? No? Okay, I'll blow it up now. Alright, so they're out of cards to play with in the yard. They've got to start all over with the mill train, right? That I like. I can get behind that. Solemn survives Ugin.
Meep. Sad butt.
Alright, opponent, what do you got? Can it stop Solemn? Bonecrusher Giant's just here to draw the distraction, but... Wow. Wow. Not killing my sad bot? No respect. I mean, I'll just play Angels, right? Why not? Let's speed this up. They're dead this turn. Dead this turn. You gotta answer. That's right. You gotta kill Sadbot, but you can't.
Sadness is indestructible. Boom.
I think they're registering it now that they cannot kill the Sadbot. They can kill the Angels, but they're not the real threat. It's the Solemn. Solemn's gonna get you. Alright. No need for me to board wipe anytime soon. Okay, Relic Robber. I like that card. I like that card. And would you look at that, right on time. Let's play a Ugin. And let's go ahead and win the game one way or the other. Boom, boom, boom. This seems like a nice hand. Maze Mind Tome on 2. I think maybe I have the numbers wrong. I think they should be at 4. Oh, boy. Here we go. This is a matchup. Oh, double tome? You know what? We've got nothing to do until... Like, we have no early game, right? So, I guess we just want to try to just... Maze Mind Tome survive long enough. Oh, boy. All right. Keyword is survive. Can we make it? Can we live? I'm going to just start scrying right away. Just to get that counter. That 4 life is going to be pretty important. No! Why? It is a land. Nah, I probably should dig for removal. Sure, opponent. I guess. If we're just wilting things right off the bat, you got it. Ugh, rude. Rude, rude. So rude. Alright, no second red source. I don't want to go to Cleveland. Not yet. Don't take me to Cleveland. Wilt in the main deck, ready to go. How does it feel? Alright, you got it, opponent. Oh, are they missing a land? That's good to see. I will keep that land. Now, this does help them draw a card. However, letting them also potentially hit me for like 100 is not good. When I say 100, I mean Embercleave feels like getting hit for 100. Brighter side, I get to play ECD next turn. Can you stop doing that? Jeez Louise. Nice Maze Mind Tome. Would be a shame if something happened to it every time. Okay, well, we're going to play Sadbot. Sadbot will block. Take the action. Okay, we draw another untapped land next turn. We can play Miria's Call. Now that's the kind of magic I can get behind right there. Truly magical. Don't you do it. Don't you kill the Solemn. Don't you kill the best Solemn artwork that there is in the game. Wow. Wow. Rude. Yeah, sure, why not? You got it, bud. You got it. Sweet. Let's go and stomp out that little 1/1. Unfortunate for the opponent here, they're a little mana stuck. Well, I mean, but like also, not bad. How do I want to go about this? I'm gonna just ECD. Let's get a little aggressive. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah. How do they feel about that too right now? How do they feel about that too? How do they know that there's another Solemn coming? How do they feel about that? Sadness times 2. Oh no. Oh no. No more sadness. And I repeat, no more sadness. Well, alright. Well, we're just gonna blow that up.
Strive for balance.
They only got one. They're gonna eat my Solemn. Oh. If they have Questing Beast, I can't block anyways. If they have Robber of the Rich, then I'll feel silly, but
Ghost fire.
it's fine. I didn't want anything anyways.
My greatest creation.
Brushfire Elemental, still couldn't block that. Yep. So Eugene's gonna take 3 here.
What's
Let's have Eugene pick off the Brush Elemental.
Consider this so warning.
Let's get in there. Sadbot might go all the way. He could go all the way. And once again, Solemn wins the game, not Ugin. What do I want here? Board wipes are always nice. Soul Seer, another one's good. Scorching Dragonfires doesn't seem bad. I probably should have a non-zero amount of Heliod's Intervention. All right. Once again, Irencrag feet. Kind of just looking a little anemic here for the deck. Solemn a bit slow. Ox a bit ambitious. What do I want now? I mean, we have Board Wipe City if... Oh. What do I not want here? Shatterskull Summit. I think I still want the white source that Amiria's Call supplies us with, but... Because we do have double white. So, yeah, you know what? Let's drop that. Keep that. Solemn, just a little too slow for me. A lot of these things are a little too slow for me. So say we kept Irencrag feet in, all that would happen is what? We would have 7 red mana. I don't think we can fully take advantage of that right now. What we're looking to do is try to get a turn 5 Ugin, right? That's what we're trying to do with that. Oh, okay. Opponent has played Innkeeper. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I guess I could just play this Mountain. No, I should have actually played Amiria's Call. Oops. Now I'm going to take 3 damage somewhere along the way. That will matter. That will matter. Oh, hold. Maybe I, Is it Brushfire Elemental? Yeah, no, it's going to probably be Edgewall Innkeeper. I can't allow them to have that card. That card's going to draw them more cards. Brushfire is going to hit me for more now, but the thing about Brushfire is that I draw a sweeper. I mean, I cast the sweeper. I'm going to be in a good spot. Yeah, you got it. Am I afraid of something like Ranger's Guile? Ranger's Guile. I am afraid of Embercleave. No, wait, hold on. They have Great Henge. If they have Great Henge, I can't let them untap with that card, so... Alright, opponent. Oh, I guess now they still have the ability to play Great Henge. We can deal with Great Henge in 2 turns, though. Questing Beast. Wow, that's just 9 to the face plus 3 more. Let it be known I'd be at 6. Oh, wow, I got lucky. Bailed out by the game. Thank you, game, for rewarding my inability to play my mana efficiently. Alright. Pass. Rush Fire Elemental again. Land. Puts me down to 3. Woo! So I would have been dead if I had played that. How do I beat that card? Like, legitimately, how do I beat that card? Where's all my removal? Alright, so they have something like Stomp. They have some kind of burn spell. Yup. Alright, looks like they did have Stomp. Oh, I feel so lucky. I'm like, I mean, even if I lose right now, I should have been dead anyways. Enters text. Play ECD, get rid of Bone Crusher Giant. So if they find a land, I'm also dead, right? Land cleave kills me. I'm just trying to set up a future turn here where I have to go, like, if I can sweep the board. All right, perfect. Sure, that's fine. So they're going to gain some life. All right. 3, 6. Let's get to 7. Can I survive now? I mean, I'm not sure. Because if they have a questing beast or anything that can immediately punch me right now, I'm dead. Oh, do we get lucky? Tell me we got lucky. Heckin', yeah. Alright, how good is that? How good is that? How good is that? It is a land, for sure. But I want to get my Ugin on board now. Okay. Yeah, we'll pass. We'll pass. Just in case they try to play something to, like, haste and punch me immediately. Alright, let's draw a card. Not bad. Let's add a counter. Decline. Can I survive? Let's say they find questing beast. That's still not enough. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna try to Ugin now.
Perfection.
I don't know if I have the luxury of attacking. Lots of things kill me if I attack. And I need this for life pretty bad, right? So I'm gonna actually go and just scry. Come on, deck. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. Alright, so we still have a Ugin. Not bad.
Do not threaten me.
Yup. Draw a card. Alright, go plus.
Do not ignore my draconic talent.
I'm gonna just start animating a land and attack. And if they draw Questing Beast, we can kind of fog Questing Beast. Alright, we gain 4 more life. Let's go. Wow, bailed out by the deck giving me an untapped land earlier, by the way. GG's. I will... Okay, we could have a turn 5 Ugin, right? We're on the draw. This is super greedy, but I want to try it. Let's see if we can get there. We have the Maze Mind Tome, right? We could scry. We could also draw. Like, you know, just come on, deck. Please give me mountains. Mountains for days. All right, that's another mountain. Okay, well, obviously, as much as I would love to cast an 8-mana spell for free, I don't think the game will allow me to do that based on the simple mechanics of the game. So it's Teamer? So it's Ramp. All right. We're probably going to need Elspeth Conquers Death for whatever shenanigans they might be up to. So we're going to wait till turn 5. We get to fire off the Ugin. All right, opponent ramping themselves. Sure. Let's go and play that. Shatter Skull, Hammer, pass. Now we're going to scry. At least I don't have to worry about Escape to the Wilds. Well, that's a problem, but... They're ramping. They're so fast. Wait up for me. Wait up for me. I do want lands here. Wow. Wowee. All right. That's not what I was looking for. So this upcoming turn is going to be a little problematic if they're able to just get like an ultimatum and pop off with a bunch, and I mean an absolute house full of like Terror of the Peaks. So Here's to hoping, I guess. Uh-huh. What'd you get? I need to set a stop. Ugin, followed by a bunch of lands. Okay. So they'll get a scry. How many more ultimatums do they have? We're pretty much at the mercy of what they are, like what they get. Sure, you got it. I need my deck to give me an untapped land here. Untapped land. Here we go. Any... Okay, I guess for 3 health. Does that do what I need it to do? I mean, okay, you know what? It does. Allows me to ECD, get rid of that Ugin, which is all I need to do. For right now, at least. That's all I want to do. Let's hope they don't have another ultimatum. Oh, another Ugin? That's brutal. Sure.
The axiomatic structure of reality is surprisingly
So I'm down to 9 here?
flexible.
What do they have if they don't have ultimatums? More Ugins, Shark Typhoons, stuff like that?
My flames
3,
burn
6,
beyond
7, 9.
perception.
Ah, boy. I guess I go for the exile on the Ugin again?
My research has concluded.
I'm not in a great spot here. Because if they find another... Like, these ECDs aren't getting any value. I mean, they're exiling, they're making my opponent spend more mana, sure, but... Oh, I guess, you know what, that's slightly better. That's slightly better. The first one won't do anything, but... The issue is, like, so we can... I want to draw a board wipe, because if I play... If I just play the Ugin at -7, I kill the other ECD. Let's just keep digging towards a board wipe. Ooh, Giant Killer, actually very flavorful, perfect. Alright. I mean, I could have played Ox there. Ox to discard Ugin, get an Ugin back. Alright, opponent. I've got to go and try to kill this Beanstalk Giant. That's a 7 cost, so I just literally kill Ugin for it. A little problematic. Because now I don't have another way to just deal with that card, right? 2 ECDs are gone.
To the essence of the multiverse.
Sure, Stomp, you got me. Whoa, that's not good. That's really not good. I mean, the ramp deck just does what we do, but better. So, okay, Cultivate. Oh, this is going to be a bad, bad set of turns for us. I think what they're doing is they're waiting to be able to play... I mean, they have so much stuff, right? Like, they have probably, like, Terror of the Peaks in hand. I'm going to go ahead and just play the Giant Killer here. Start drawing cards with a Maze Mind Tome. Because I could use a Sweeper. That would definitely help. Shark Typhoon does make me sad. 3, 5. So with that land, it's 6 mana. Okay, sure. They have 7 mana total. Good news, I can tap down big sharks. Bad news, I sort of die here if they have, like, Terror of the Peaks and, like, a bunch of big spells, which is their whole deck. Because tapping a Terror of the Peaks doesn't necessarily accomplish much. What did they draw? You're telling me you have 7 cards, you didn't draw anything good. How does that happen? They have 7 cards, nothing good to draw. Okay. Guess we're... Ooh, alright. Well, we're going to live it up to... We're going to Flavor Town. Alright, opponent. Go ahead. As you were. You must have Stomper. Okay, Fiery Prophecy. Makes sense. Yup. Mountain goes, I assume. Yeah. To preserve my health here, I might just want to go with tapping down the Giant, so I don't have to take 2 more damage. But it sounds like we're about to have an ultimatum kind of turn. And Ugin will just be here to remove. Yeah, for my health total here, I think I can't afford to take another 2. Any moment now. Yeah, there's the ultimatum. There's a big shark. Oh, that's... Okay. I think that's game.
is surprising.
We don't win this match no matter how it plays out, because if they didn't hit an Ugin, we'd be okay, but because there's an Ugin, well, we can't kill Ugin with Ugin, unfortunately. And Solemn stays behind, so that's exactly 5 damage. So, GG's. We go to the next one. Okay, so this game, we're going to want to be able to, what? Man, if only we had, like, a Graph Digger's Cage or something. I mean, we need to be aggressive. Like, how do we get aggressive against this opponent? We've got Bone Crusher Giants from the opponent. We saw that they had all the Sharks. Probably could use a non-zero amount of Heliod's Intervention just in case they resolve the Typhoon. Soul Seer kills Giant. Bone Crusher doesn't... I mean, Giant Killer is amazing in this matchup. Irencrag feat's the only way we get to have the bursts that we're looking for to keep up with them. I guess Ondu Inversion's not bad either. Uh-huh. All right, let's try it. Let's take the play this time. That matchup was rough. Maybe we should be keeping the Ondu Inversions. Right, I mean, like, the Ondu Inversions are super solid at blowing up everything they have. And it's all we can really do, so I might actually hold on to this. So let's just say, for the sake of this, this is a 3-land hand, but we've got Solemn and we've got Maze Mind Tome. Red Source, we'll go right into... Let me see, how do we survive this matchup? Everything they do, they can just immediately reload due to them having Ultimatum. Ultimatum's just so strong against us. I'll play that. Maybe we draw a red source, maybe we don't, but, like, I don't need double red yet. I'm more likely to need double white, so... yeah, I'm still just gonna play the other planes. Not take an unnecessary amount of damage. I'm gonna play the Valakut Awakening here. Could they play anything on 3 that I'd be worried about? I don't think so. That I would need to stomp. Like, they didn't... I haven't seen Lotus Cobra, so sure. It's crazy to me that, by the way, like, Lotus Cobra was everywhere at the beginning of this format, and now with all the bannings and everything, we haven't seen a Lotus Cobra in days. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, let's go and grab another red source? Oh, that's unfortunate. They even have the hard exile? Brutal. Sure. Let's go with that. So now we both pretty much ramped. Opponent and I are both on 5 lands right now. I've got to hope here that the opponent doesn't have... I mean, let's draw a land. Come on. Oh. Alright, so we're going to have to play Amirius Call. Once again, I really do want to save this Ondu Inversion here, so... I think I'm going to have to. Show me a shark. Yeah, okay. This is going to feel kind of bad, but... If I double stomp that... I'm going to just keep drawing cards. Okay, so opponent's on 3/6 mana, just like me. Alright, what do we have to worry about now? Let's draw cards. Perfect, we drew a land. We pass to the opponent again. Now I don't mind double stomping, I guess. This feels kind of bad that we have to double stomp a shark, but... Opponent must have, like, counter magic, right? I just realized, though, Soul Seer could kill Terror of the Peaks. Alright, so they're gonna draw so many cards. Oh, that's so bad for us. Alright, well, here we go. This allows me to go and still draw a card at the end of their turn with Maze Mind Tome getting the last bit of value. 3, 6, 7. Do you have an Ugin? Yeah, like Soul Seer, I don't remember. I think I brought the, like, I should have at least one copy in. I know that. Did I bring in the other one? Did I have another one? Alright, are you gonna Ugin me? You just drew 3, 6, 7. Like, they're at 9 cards. They have so many in hand. Oh, that's concerning. Sure, so 3, 6, 7. Still at 7 mana for the opponent here. Not Ultimatum mana, since that tapped down one of their blue sources. Wolf Willow Haven. Are they setting up a big turn here? I think they are. 2, 4, 6, 10 mana. We're back up to 18 after activating this Maze Mind Tome. If we draw that Heliod's Intervention, I guess we cut off a chunk of their mana, but... Oh, they are going to get so much mana next turn. We're 6, 10, 11, and they have the 12th mana there. In hand. 12th mana in hand, by the way. All right, what do we got? Come on, deck. Where's the good stuff? You gonna attack here? I wonder... Is it not better to just... Let me think here. Grow... No, I have Crawling Barons, right? I mean, they minus for 3. Red cap melee on top of that. Wow. They just became like teamer control or something then. I'm a little bit worried. The opponent has a lot of mana. 3, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12. Ugin v Ugin. You got it. The Ugin Wars.
Without wisdom is the path. Consider this a warning.
Awkward. Very awkward. 4 to activate. 4 more to, like, animate. Let's see what we've got here. I want that. Okay, I do want that.
I will destroy.
Let's just keep the damage going. We'll just hit them for 2. I'm not gonna do anything else because if they activate by or if they cast a removal spell, or if I activate, they can respond with a removal spell, and I don't want that. So I'll just let them do their thing with Ugin, and then hopefully I can ECD that Ugin. All right, opponent. There's no way, right? Like you have a bunch of lands, you have a bunch of cards in hand, a bunch of mana. You have an Ugin. You seem to be doing quite all right for yourself here, opponent. What do you have in hand? More counter magic?
Consider this a warning.
Or do you even have counter magic? All right, let's go and activate here. But we're not going to animate, so... All right, so the opponent's going to go ahead and just make a wolf to protect themselves, I guess. If they choose to pop for another wolf, we just minus Ugin for 0. Okay, perfect. We're going to add some counters onto the Crawling Barons. We won't make it a creature, though. Gosh, that card is so good. I love Crawling Barons. What a good card. Oh, that's so bad for us.
All creation.
So we do know they play counter magic. All right, so that Ugin is now down to 5, right?
Muscle cannot abide.
Our Eugene's down to 2. I guess better that they counter that ECD. I don't know. I mean, they have counter magic, so I'm in a bad spot. But good news is that I can just keep hitting them now, right? Ugin's not close to ultimating yet. I need to save this onto inversion. That's the only thing. This is like my emergency big red button to shoot Ugin out into space. Their Ugin, that is. Well, I guess mine too if I cast it and everything else. So 2, so it's 3, 6, 9. So they could potentially make a very, very big shark here. Beanstalk Giant. Okay. 3, 6, 7. This is a concern. If they counter me, I'm in a lot of trouble. If they counter me, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Okay. So we go to combat, and looks like we take it. Oh, Crawling Barons, thank you for carrying me. Thank you for crawling with me on your back. My good friend. I am curious, like, what am I afraid of from the opponent here? I mean, they have Ugins. I mean, maybe Shatter Skull Smashing is worth. All right, let's try this. This seems good. The Solemns might be questionable, considering that the opponent here is packing, like, a bunch of, like, Dragonfires and whatnot. So we'll see what we can do about that. 1, 2, 3... I'm going to run it. We have a decent amount of mana. Play the Valakut Awakening, tapped. We've now got the ability to play... I mean, I could go get a Mountain with Fabled Passage. I don't know if I really want to even play this onto Inversion unless I have to. Card is just, like, super helpful to us, so... Just tapped. We now know they play Negate, so we have to be mindful of that. Yup. Double Island? Okay, that's Ultimatum in hand. What is the opponent playing in their hand? I mean, in their deck. They surely don't have an Ultimatum, right? Especially not next turn. Please don't have it. I mean, just don't have it. Just like, all talk. You don't actually have it. Huh. That would allow me to push a few things back, actually. You know, I don't hate that card. Sure. How does this deck ever get around an ultimatum? Oh, Shark Typhoon? That's also concerning. Okay. Sure, that seems good. Just 2, 3, I guess? Yeah. Let's take my turn. Let's get rid of that Shark Typhoon. We're 3 turns away. Well, with Solemn, maybe we can... Okay. So since they're going to take a turn off and they won't ultimatum this turn, this gives us a shot right now to go for the... Let's see here. I want to just keep hitting lands, right? Just want to keep hitting lands here. Oh. I can't cast it anyways. All right. Ooh, that's not good. I don't want to play... I should have set an upkeep on my turn, but yeah, now they can ultimatum. So, let's see here. What do they get? Please no Ugin. Please no Ugin. Shark Typhoon. Okay, that's perfect. That's all I want my opponent to have. They have so much mana. I guess we're just going to go to combat. Got to be mindful here that a lot of our stuff probably won't resolve if they just put a Shark Typhoon and a land into play. They probably just put a bunch of counter spells and or removal. Opponent. I need them to tap out. Play another ultimatum or something. This undo inversion is going to be very important for us. We just need a window to cast it. I think this qualifies as a window to cast it. So, alright, so we set a stop.
The axiomatic structure of reality.
3, 6. Alright, sure.
Surprisingly reflect my flames burn beyond perception.
3, 6, 7. So we need 1 untapped mana here. Okay, perfect. I can't afford to spend any mana this turn because I'm going to undo inversion. 3, 6, 7, 8. You know, if we just windmill slam Ugin enough, that should be good, right? All right, come on. What do we get?
And this is my fate.
A tome. All right. So now we just got to hope to windmill slam Ugin enough times to kill him. If they pass, they have so much counter magic. All right, Ugin. Yeah. Seems about right.
Is a journey.
How do I get rid of theirs? I got to try to resolve mine.
Ghost fire. My greatest creation.
I need ECD. That won't do it, so... Try to play an Ugin. This gets negated. Oh. Hold. So the second Ugin will always have, I guess, more life counters than the opponents. Or, I mean, loyalty points, but... Sure. So 1 at me, huh? Okay.
My flames burn.
Ultimatum, please whiff. Please just get, like all lands. That'd be cool. Oh, I'd feel so silly if you just dropped a bunch of lands. All me. Don't know how I'd recover. Oh, that's not good.
Strive for balance.
Keep the one that you just activated. Darn it. They know too much. They know too much. Okay. There goes an Ugin, I guess. Wow, Alright, ECD deck. That's not an ECD. So 3. They did use Scorching Dragonfire on that. So, like, what if we just kept windmill slamming Ugins? I mean, Ugin versus Ugin is kind of a hilarious matchup right now, but... Sure, opponent, what do you got? Another ultimatum. Stop! Stop! How many is that? Oh my gosh, please stop. They're just flipping Ugins over here. That's the last Ugin they've got. Alright, opponent, what do you got for me now?
Ghost fire. My greatest creation.
3, 6. They could have 5 mana up after. How does it read? Does it put the counter spells top 5 cards? Put any number of permanent cards within your battlefield and the rest in your hand. Okay, so they can definitely pick off counter spells here. I mean, how could they have ultimatum this many times and not hit a negate? Oh, come on! All these Ugins are just getting killed left and right. Well, mostly mine. I think they have negate now. Yup, there it is. Okay, so how do I get out of this spot that I'm in? That's how many Ugins now? That's 1, 2, 3. All right, so I have 1 left in the deck.
Do not ignore.
Oh, that's really bad. Okay. 5. I don't even know if I have any more lands, to be honest with you. Or basics. I think that's all my basics. I have 5 on board. Yeah, okay, I'm out. I guess, like, if they ultimate, what's gonna happen? What's the worst that could happen, right? Alright. Go ahead and pass.
You disturb this world's balance.
I'm kind of at the mercy of them not having a counterspell here. Okay, cool. So we got that. If they -3 here on the Ugin, that's good. We get to kill it, right? With Shatter Skull smashing. Alright, cool. And they exile their little wolf thingies, but I don't think they care.
Reality
Oh no, they
is
lost out on all their mana. Oh wow. Look at me go. I think I'm gonna play this. Alright. I'm gonna make them minus for 1. And pass the opponent now. Please don't have any big sharks. Please don't have any big sharks. 1 top, 1 bottom. There's gotta be a negate or something. Alright, so they've chosen to ignore my giant killers. Huh.
Ghost fire. My greatest.
Okay, can I resolve? Please don't counter this. Ah. Don't have a big shark. 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 Alright. Don't have a big shark. Please don't have a big shark. Alright, so they have counter magic. To no one's surprise. They have 1 more negate, I think. Oh, no. That's 2. That's 2. Down to 8. This is not looking good for us.
If I must.
Yeah, take 6. Alright, I've just got to scry pretty much right away. Hope that okay, let's first off view battlefield so I can set the stop on my upkeep. Alright, let's scry. No, I need something better. So, what am I... If I scry, I don't get to draw a card, but you know what? That's fine. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Please let this resolve, opponent.
I learned much today.
Okay. I guess we pass. Right now, if they play and make a big shark, I can kill it. No more Ugins from the opponent. Although the opponent knows we've only got 1 left, however. Unless, of course, they get another Galabed or a Balaged recovery. 3 Ugins gone. Or 3 in the yard, 1 in exile. And I have a way to kill their shark with Giant Killer. So, otherwise, I just keep tapping down their Bone Crusher Giant. Because I don't get hit for the 2 damage if I'm using an ability. Top from the opponent. Okay. Okay. So, there goes my Scorching Dragonfire. Or, I mean, there goes my Giant Killer, thanks to Scorching Dragonfire. Let's see what I can draw here. I do need some cards. Alright, a land is not exactly what you want to see, but okay, sure. That's actually a threat. I'm gonna keep that. No attacks, pass again. Do they not play any Terror of the Peaks? Am I just playing around nothing? Okay. No! Okay. I guess we play the Ugin. Or we get the Ugin, we plus a loyalty here. Kill off the giant.
Without wisdom is the path of ghost fire.
I'm gonna just play this Phoenix of Ash. As an additional blocker, right? If I need to. Alright, your turn, opponent. Will you tap out and make the most massive shark you can find, is the question. So we've got Giant Killer in hand. We also have Giant Killer on board. Perfect. There's that. Oh, deck. Come on. No! My sweet Ash. My Phoenix of Ash. Why? At some point, I will find a Crawling Barrens. You will regret this, opponent. Alright. That's 3 to the face. I guess we just play another one of these? I mean, if we're gonna draw them, you know, I don't hate it. Let's activate. I'll go ahead and play Giant Killer again. Just forcing another sweeper out of the opponent. Oh! We have tapped them down here. They are out of Ugins. I know that. They did use another Balaged. So I have to imagine they have maybe one more or 2 at most. But at least 2. 3 at most? No way 4, right? You don't play 4 in a 3-color deck. You couldn't. Alright. Ultimatum. What does it get them? Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay. A 1919 casually, of course. Please don't have fling. Please don't have a fling. Please don't have a fling. Fling, like, ends me on the spot here. Please don't have a fling. Please. Alright, let's go to combat. Just this set, so it's 3, 6, 9, right? Yeah, should be fine. I'll tap down whatever they play next. Spike Hazard, sure. Okay. Do you have another one? Wow! Okay, okay. You got it. You got it. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and blow up the board. Let's see what I find here. I don't have any more basics. I don't have any more basics, so we're just gonna send this upstairs. And now we'll play that. I think that seems good, right? I mean, whatever tokens they make, I'll just, like, first off, I'm gonna just blow up their Sharknado right off the bat with Heliod's Intervention. Then they try to respond by casting like 50 spells. Then we'll just go and like minus Ugin. And they're also down to 4 cards here, so the opponent is running quite low in things to do in the library. All right. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and blow up the Shark Typhoon. Ah, we will not blow up the Shark Typhoon. Okay, okay. And let's go ahead and get in some damage. I mean, we actually had lethal one way or the other, right? We could have plussed Ugin and then shot with Bone Crusher. I'll keep this. This doesn't seem bad. I don't know what they're playing, but we should be good. We'll save ourselves 3 lives here. Then play like double White Source, get whatever we need off that. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Pass the opponent. Brush Fire Elemental. That's a concern. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I mean, that could be good. Alright. So, we want another White Source. Okay, yeah, that's really good, actually. Now we've got it. Oh, no. Hold on. I need another Red Source. Let's sweep the board here. Let's sweep the board, keep them clear of things to do, and then we're going to go and play ECD next turn on whatever other threat they might drop on us, giving us maybe a little bit more time. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know if I can allow them to have the Kazandu Mammoth. Come on, deck. Untapped Red Source. Untapped Red Source. Here we go. Here we go. Give me that untapped Red Source. Perfect. I mean, you play the untapped Red Source to draw it, right? Isn't that how it goes? All right, and we got some Ugin on board. The opponent says no. All right, that felt good. That felt actually, like, amazing. Sure. What don't we want now? Ugin is nice, but having too many of them could be a threat to our existence. But I think Solemn's the only thing that helps us, like, actually stay in the game, right? Because we get to ramp. Although, maybe a little bit too slow on the draw. I don't know. I will keep. We have Giant Killer. Yeah, this seems solid. This seems like a very solid start. We even have the Sweeper in hand. The Ox is something that I'm not sure if I should be keeping a ton in post-board. Oh, I'll play the Scryland. Oh, definitely keep the Scorching Dragonfire on top. So if they don't do anything, we go Maze Mind Tome. Alright, so that falls under the not really doing anything. Okay. Alright, now we play the Maze Mind Tome. We'll Scry at the end of their turn, just because, once again, we want to get the 4 life as soon as possible for whenever we need it. I'll keep that. That's an untapped land. Meaning I don't have to shock myself for Amiria's Call. Let's go ahead and blow up Lovestruck Beast now. They found a red source. They found a Questing Beast. Okay. So we're about where we... Like, this is about as good as it can be going for us, right? I mean, we're at 12, going into turn 4. You'll love to see that. Let's just keep the colored mana on top, right? Why not? Gotta sweep the board. They'll draw a card, unfortunately. Another Questing Beast. Now, that is something I am not equipped to deal with, so let's keep scrying. Gotta keep going here. I will play that. Pass. Uh-oh, they have Cleave mana. That's Cleave mana. Alright, how do I win from here? That's Cleave mana. And they're not afraid to hide it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm down to 2, right? A Stomp kills me. One, two, three. I mean, I'm dead to a Stomp here. You got me with Stomp. Let's see what they do. Oh, they had Stomp anyways. We were dead all to begin with. All right, GG's. Yeah, Questing Beast being at 4 toughness, a little bit of a pickle. A little bit of a pickle. We might want to bring in Heliod's Intervention here as a singleton. We're on the play this time. I keep this. This seems amazing. So we'll get a second white source, play... I mean, if we just curve out, get lands, we could just play Ox early. All right, get a white source. Red source, pass to the opponent. Maybe I should have gotten another red source now, because I'm flooded on Amiria's calls. Alright. I think I like that. I think I like that one. Pass. Right, I mean, we're just gonna start scrying as soon as possible. Sure. Brushfire Elemental's gonna dunk on me real quick. Oh, are they mana stuck? Oh, wow, they actually skipped through their turn. Sweet. I don't know if I can keep this. This is interesting. I mean, we have this. We can't cast this, but, all right, whatever. We'll see what they're playing. All right, so they're probably on some kind of Gruul food, right? So we're going to go with one of these. We're going to play the Amiria Shattered Skyclave. Then we're going to play Needle Verge Pathway, try to shock this Edgewall Innkeeper. I mean, we get to get more red sources through Solemn. All right, so it is Gruul, as expected. My question here is, like, do we stomp what is going to be probably the Brushfire element? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. They're just hard casting that out, huh? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Really could use my deck here to come through. Come on, deck. So we're going to stomp and get rid of the Innkeeper, I guess? I don't know. And that's kind of a tough one. If I was going to stomp, I guess I should have stomped by now, right? Oh, boy. Okay, sure. That's not good. Sure. Let's see where they go to combat with. I guess we'll just go ahead and blow up the... The Innkeeper will be a problem eventually, right? But that means they're not using their stomps and stuff like that. Sure, whatever. Let them go ahead and just go about their day. Ooh. Huh. No, I need to probably play this. I need to probably play the either Bone Crusher. I mean, I don't know if I can allow them to actually connect or like swing with that Bone Crusher, right? Because if they have a second red source and we get cleaved, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let me see. Sure, you got that. I guess I'll go ahead and blow up the Bone Crusher, sure. Alright, can we get another red source? One more red source off the... Yeah, we can. Alright, cool. So we get a red source off of the Solemn here. Take the action. Next turn we go Irencrag feat plus, then we cast Ugin. Hopefully they don't cleave us this turn. If they do, that's lethal. Like, we are dead if they have cleave. Oh, that's still just as bad. That's the other enchantment we don't want them to have. Or artifact. Alright, so I guess we could just leave. So they have 3 mana up right now. What am I looking to do about all of this nonsense from the opponent? I need to be able to stop this Great Henge from getting them too much value here, but I don't know how. I gotta wait till I get to Ondu Inversion, I guess? Can I live long enough for that to be a thing? Alright, sure. So they're gonna go ahead and blow up my sad bot over here. I'll take the action. Seems good. 3, 4... I guess we could take 7. That's so much damage. Oh, bottom that. Okay. Minus for 3. Get rid of all those magical crads from the opponent's side of the board. Please don't have a Questing Beast. Questing Beast is a terrifying card to see from the opponent right now, so... And if they play the Giant lives past any, like, Ugin's Plus here. What can I do about all of this? So they play the Giant... I mean, if I'm the opponent, I play the Giant, right? Giant, nets me a card. On top of that, you know, it's a 5-4, so it's going to be a lot harder to kill. Sure. Opponent is going to drop a bunch of bodies. Seems fine. 6-6. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to probably answer that with a -3 here from Ugin. Okay. You got it, opponent. Oh. Oh. Ooh, hold. Hold. No, that's too... That takes away from what I'm trying to do, right? I mean, I do need this... Yeah, you know what? That's fine. We'll just minus for 3 here.
Return to the essence.
Take this action, get a Plains. Play one of these Giant Killers. 3, 6, 7. I don't know how much mana I can actually, like, afford... I mean, how much damage I can afford to take here for free, so... I am gonna wait a little bit. See what else they do here. Otherwise, we start taking up Ugin. Do they have another Stomp or something? Alright, come on, opponent. Don't have a Stomp or a Questing Beast. I cannot deal with... Like, I guess they could kill my Ugin. That's obviously bad, but that's better than them killing me, so don't have a Questing Beast. Don't have a Questing Beast. Because I cannot block a Questing Beast. However, we do have the mana to undo Inversion here. However, they've also got, like, 30 cards in hand. Ugh. I guess if the opponent, like, spends their time stomping out my Ugin, that's not the end of the world, right? Like, it's all going bye-bye anyways, because I got to get rid of that Henge. Alright, opponent. So they are holding on to some kind of burn spell, probably. They're just trying to figure out which one to target. Alright. Or both. That also works. Or both.
I learned much today.
Okay. What am I looking for now from the opponent? You know what? This will just attack, right? Let's attack. My concern is if they have the Brushfire Elemental, they can swing, and then I'm in a lot of trouble there, right? But I can't allow them to keep Great Henging us, so... Sure, this is very mana intensive, but I've got to hope that they don't have it. Alright, please don't have it. Because if they have the Brushfire Elemental and another land, I don't know how we come back from that, so... Here's to hoping again. Now, ECD is a good card for us to get back in the game. Stomp. Bad news bears for us, okay. Down to 3. So they had a Stomp that whole time. Vivian?
Every
Jeez.
mutation displays nature's beauty.
That is a deck they've got. Okay, so
Beauty
what do we do
lies
if
in
they have cleave
variation.
here? I'm kind of hoping they just play another creature or something, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I got to get rid of Vivian. I think they also have an Ugin. Like, I'm pretty sure they also have an Ugin. I don't know if I can beat an opponent that now plays... If either of those are... You know, I can't chance it. I'm at 3, right? So I've kind of just got a board wipe 1 for 1 here. Hope that I draw into something off Ox. I'm, like, pretty sure they have a cleave or something. Ugin kills me. Okay, so they don't have Ugin. Or else they would have just played Ugin this turn and killed me. They could have another Vivian. Another Great Henge, huh? Oh boy. That's a pickle. Alright, let's see what we've got. Interesting. I could potentially go to 1 here and die. I'll hold up the mana. Let's see if they've got cleave or something. Alright, that's not bad. That's not a bad card for them to have, yeah. Let's hope they just attack here and then I can block. I mean, if they have a cleave, we're super dead. No matter how we spin this, we're dead. Alright, so does that happen or do we get cleaved? Can we just trade? Alright, cool. Whew. Alright. Hanging on. Just barely hanging on over here. They're drawing so many cards.
An opportunity to act rashly is this.
Blow that card up.
I will destroy.
Oh boy. Yup. Take the action. Take a land out of our deck. Stomp this out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't matter. I mean, all of our cards are burned here, right? Because we have to use the whole graveyard to draw 3 new fresh ones. Oh, hold. Now I can actually just hang out and just chill for a minute. Because I can just Giant Killer if they have another Questing Beast. I have ECD for the Great Henge. Yup. How many stomps have we seen so far? 1, 2 from the opponent. So they are trying to just stockpile up a ton of stomps. I just need to ultimate this Eugene. That's what I need to do right now. If I can ultimate this Eugene, I'm back up at 10. I don't die to like 2 stomps. However, that is quite terrifying to see. But yeah, okay. So you have a bunch of stuff. 9. So we do everything from -9. Oh! Wait! Maybe they'll attack. Right, they attack, we trade. I'll gladly trade. Sure. So, if I decide to just let these trade, what does that mean for us? Like, we can get rid of the Great Henge, but then... Oh, it doesn't have trample. Okay, cool. Uh-huh. So I could Giant Killer... I can Giant... 3, 6, 9, 12... Let's Giant Killer here. I think I still need to ultimate this Ugin, so I'm just gonna go for it. Perfect! Solemn. ECD. ECD. And let's go ahead and just put... That's it. That's it. Get rid of that Great Henge. Get rid of that Lovestruck Beast. Stomp down this little 1/1 so we don't get hit by anything too wild. Play a bunch of 1/1s or 1/2s and Giant Killers and Bone Crusher Giants. Get in for some combat. And make sure I just leave up mana. Alright, that feels pretty good. We're back up to 10. Whoo! Big Boros. Good enough to just get us out of that hole we kind of dug ourselves in the beginning there, so feels good. Phoenix of Ash, Scorching Dragonfire, one of those. Maybe a Heliod's Intervention here, because we should probably be able to blow up some of the opponent's things, right? Without having to, like, sacrifice all of our cards. That Irencrag feat kind of saved us, so, I mean, on the draw, though, I am a little scared to keep an Irencrag feat, but they have shown us they have a ton of, like, 5-drops and mid-range game plan stuff, so probably want to be ready for that. Bone Crusher Giant is a thing. Ox of Agonis. Maybe I'll just drop the Irencrag feat again. I will keep Amiria's Call on 1, so we don't have to take 1,000 damage later. Yeah, that's gonna have to die. Oh, yeah, that's gonna have to definitely die. I might not actually play the Needle Verge Pathway yet. I don't think I need double red for anything, so probably gonna make that my other white source. Opponent just jamming these Rim Rocks as soon as possible. Okay, so this game, I'm gonna actually get rid of the Innkeeper early. I'll take 3 more damage. I don't want him to just keep, like, dropping out a ton of, like, you know, like, value and whatnot. Although they got a lot of value last game, and we still won. So, you know, the deck's good. Deck's good enough. Oh, boy, this is going to be nice. I mean, minus the whole, like, taking, like, probably 6 damage. 5 damage? Yeah, 5 damage. All right. 5 damage it is. And a tap land, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Interesting. So Solemn means that I can ramp. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep that. And I'm going to once again get rid of the Innkeeper. Pass back to the opponent here. We're going to sweep the board. We have triple Shatter the Skies. Triple. That's a deal. Brush Fire Element. So they do play it. I was worried that they could have gotten us last game, but got lucky. Let's just... I could play Bone Crusher to get a little more value off my stuff. Can I afford to keep taking damage from this opponent, though? Yeah, I'm going to probably just sweep the board here. I mean, I can't afford to go any lower than 10 right now, right? I mean, like, next turn, if we don't find anything, we'll just go ahead and play the Solemn, right? Sure, Brushfire Elemental, you got it. 1 damage. I will play this land tapped. We're going to go ahead and play Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher will allow me to at least block this, no matter how much it gets pumped. At the very least, I can block it, which is always nice. I'm going to go ahead and go tutor up a land. Tutoring up a land means I can now block the Rimrock. I like that. Sure, another Brushfire. Okay, so they can get 3 damage through right now if they trade most of their board. Alright, so... traded that off. Take the action. Let's draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and play Bone Crusher Giant again. Play Valakut Awakening tapped. Play the Tome. We probably want to get this going as soon as possible. Pass it back. I mean, they might have land Questing Beast here. Then we're down to 3. Because I am going to block the Questing Beast to nobody's surprise. We are at 6 here. These Brushfire Elementals aren't exactly a joke. I mean, maybe I could have just held on to a Shatterskull Summit, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Alright, so a little Scoozy Vert, you got it. Let's go digging. 4-8. So that allows me to play a land, Sweeper. So let's do this. +++. I won't be able to draw this turn, so I'm probably going to go ahead and scry first. Alright, I want that. That's a good card to have. And now I'll go ahead and play Solemn. So this will now put me in a spot to at least kind of survive. I mean, I don't have to worry about 3 bodies, right? I still have my Ox. They need a 4th land to play their Questing Beast, so let's just hope they don't have it. Can't block that, unfortunately. I'm down to 3? Oh, no. Down to 3, that's concerning. Yeah, I guess I'll leave up the mana so I can Crawling Barrens. Sure. If they have Questing Beast here, I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Sure, maybe they'll blow up my Solemn? Oh, that Gem Razor. Okay. Yeah, you got it. So I can't block this. And it's got landfall. Alright, that's pretty good. I go to 1. I really needed a life gain from that card. So if I do this right now, the only thing I get out of it... The opponent draws a card off this. I don't know if I can... whatever. So will I guess, so... Sure. Oh, that's exactly what I need, right? In case they have another haster, but I can't deal with the stomp right now. It's the only thing. Vivian is a problem.
Every creature deserves life, and I will protect them.
Vivian is a huge problem. Okay. Vigilance.
Diversity, greatest strength.
What else could they possibly have now? I mean, we know they have that. Lovestruck Beast right there. That's actually one of the better draws I could have. I get 2 blockers out of this. I still get to hold up Giant Killer in the event they have Questing Beast. Are they trying to get one big Brushfire Elemental going? Is that what's going on here? The Scavenging Ooze. Alright. I hope they just decide they want to, like, start eating stuff right away. I don't imagine that happening, but maybe they do. If they don't, I have to kind of hold this Ox, right? Unless they don't have any more green sources for basics. Oh, okay, perfect. Uh-huh. Yep, we're just gonna hold. So that Lovestruck Beast can't attack. That's the good news. It can't attack. Are they just gonna eat, like, my Solemns or something? My Giants? I mean, I have creatures, so I guess they still have targets. Oh boy, this is very, very scary when you're at 1 and your opponent at any point can draw a Brushfire Elemental, which then allows for everything to attack. I need these blockers, unfortunately, so. Alright. Let's double block. Let's show them the double block so they eat a ton of cards, and through eating a ton of cards, you can then just kill off the ooze. Get them to spend a little bit more mana. Sure. So they now have to eat a few of their own creatures. If they don't, then I actually get to just save my Giant Killer here. Come on. Use 1 more so I know you can't play anything else after this turn. Alright, there you go. Now we go ahead and kill it. Or try to, at least. They could have Ranger's Guile or something like that. Now they can go ahead and eat 2 more cards if they want. That Gem Razor blowing up our Maze Mind Tome was pretty brutal on us. Really needed that life gain there. Ugh. Uh-huh. Sure, you got it, opponent. That is a massive ooze. You got it. Interesting. So I can undo Inversion if I wanted, but that seems ridiculous right now. I think what I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to hang back here. Send in 4, right? We send in 4. Let's say they play Questing Beast or whatever. It's not a big deal. We got to just start doing something. So I'm going to stomp whatever 1/1 they would play before they go to combat, especially if it's Brushfire Elemental. Assuming they don't draw a stomp themselves. Yup. Okay. Sure, so you got another Lovestruck Beast. Giant Killer is pretty much going to have to hang out the entire time now. Do I have an Ugin in the yard? I don't have anything in the yard. Okay. Alright. I guess let's start. Right, so they have a 1/1. We can block. We can, probably should leave 1 back. Oh, please. Alright, so we tap down their big creatures now. So this is what? I need a total of 6 to double the damage on both of these cards. So it's 2, 3, 6. Just enough mana? Oh, okay, cool. Alright. So we have a body to block with. Just don't stomp. Don't draw stomp. Don't draw stomp. Don't draw stomp. We have the game here if they don't draw a stomp. Questing Beast, sure. It's not the end of the world. Alright, and we got there. GG's. Whoo! You love to see that one. GG. So the deck felt pretty powerful. It did what I liked, and it went 5-0, and, you know, like, so if you take the fact that we did this 5-0 in, like, the playtesting queues and whatnot, you probably take this to the ladder. If you don't get paired against rogues, I mean, actually, rogues can still be fine, especially post-board once we have Phoenix of Ash and stuff like that, and with all the Oxes. I think the deck can definitely play ball here, right? I mean, it might struggle against pure control decks, but I don't see too much of that. Another deck that I think would be a concern, as you saw, was the Teamer ramp deck, because it's really hard to beat that ramp deck. They're doing what we're doing, but just way more efficiently. So hopefully we're just not running into those decks. Other than that, I mean, Gruul, we beat Gruul each time we played, but that's because we didn't have, like, even actually they had pretty aggressive starts, and we were still able to kind of get there against them. So the deck just felt fun and pretty solid, so take it for a spin. I think it's actually got some legs to stand on here. I don't know if, like, the mana base is correct, you know, or stuff like that, but maybe you can move some numbers around for yourself and see if you like it. I'm still not sure how much I like Irencrag feat. It's been nice when you can get that Ugin, but otherwise it just feels like this kind of dead draw. So I don't know if I like the, like, you know, the small chance that it gets us to burst out that Ugin. It's great, but I don't know how much I like it otherwise. So we'll have to see and just keep playtesting with it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching another episode of Fish 5-0. And I really do appreciate it. Feel free to leave a like and a sub and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video goes live. Other than that, I really do want to say thank you for all you supporting the content. And as always, feel free to just, you know, like, email me or you know, leave in the comments. If you ever have a deck list you want to see get made into a video, you know where to reach me. So thank you so much, and it's your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger signing out, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.